2011 Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4 Supercar in VR. Hello everybody and welcome to OpenFed Gaming. I am the OpenFed. Today we're driving a 2011 Lamborghini and we're driving it in a European Clubman Cup 600. We're driving it at the Suzuka Circuit. We're doing 3 laps only, not very many. We started 20th of 20 cars and we started with a rolling start. Now 3 laps is not a lot of laps when you've got 20 cars on the track. We got 19 that we got to pass if we want to have a chance at winning the race, which means that we're going to have to pass 6+ cars per lap. Now that's quite a job even for the OpenFed. It's going to be a tough go, but we're going to do our best and we're going to see if we can make it a possibility as we just sneak by this guy here on the outside, come around the corner out behind this blue Porsche. Now this Lamborghini is an awesome car to drive. It's just gorgeous inside. He's a little bit light on the back wheels, I feel. So you really have to take care when you're taking corners or sharp turns like this one here. You gotta really slow down. But when you're on the straights or sweeping turns, this baby just flies and just hugs and holds on to the track. You watch right here where you can always pass on the inside. You just step on it. They always seem to veer off to the outside there, to the left. So there's always a space on the inside of passing there. Now as we come around the corner here, there's a nice, decent, long, straight section. There's always a good chance to pass somebody here if you're close enough behind them. Of course, if you're back a little ways, then you can take this time to catch up to them and maybe pass them a little bit further up ahead. Well, we're good. Looks like we're gonna get by one anyhow. We're gonna have to cut it short, so we're gonna really have to hammer the brakes to make the turn, which is always something I don't really like to do. A lot of times I will back off just before we get to the corner, even though I could have passed. And if you're wondering why, that's the reason, because I sometimes have a tough time negotiating the corner at the end there. So I figure we'll just wait and, attack it again the next time a little bit further down the track. Now we're starting our second lap here, and I'm not sure, because like usual, the OpenFed forgets to count the cars he's passed. But we gotta be somewhere around the 6 cars passed, I would imagine. But we still see a lot in front of us. I mean, we see 3, 4, 5, 6 right here in front of us. So that's quite a few cars to go. But we've only just started the second lap, so we got lots of time. Maybe even time to power around the outside of some of these here guys. Like that Ferrari we just passed. Absolutely awesome. Just keep it flowing from side to side on the track. Use the full width, keep that speed up, and catch up to the next guy. Then when you catch up to him, I think I'm just gonna slide by him on the right hand side here and pass both of them. Just like that. My favorite place to pass in this race too is that this is a good spot here too, where you can just come around the corner, you can sneak right by them. You got lots of room. And then of course after you take this turn, when you can cut them on the inside on that long sweeping turn. Sometimes you can pass 2 or 3 cars there if they're close enough together. Well, it doesn't look like that's going to happen today. Well, we can take one again here. And we can slowly, if you keep doing that, you keep picking them off one at a time, you're slowly going to move up. And, just guessing, we got to be sitting somewhere around the, I would say, 13 position, number 13. Well, sorry, from the other way around, position number 7. I think we got 13 cars behind us. And look at that, we're 1, 2, 3. We just might as well take all 4 of them at the same time. Wow, and we got to be near the top of the pack now. We see a car way up ahead there. I'm going to try and catch up to him by the end of this lap. And he might even be the lead car. We might be in second place right now because we've been passing cars pretty steadily, and this Lamborghini doesn't seem to have a lot of trouble doing it. Well, I tell you, you get an opportunity to give this thing a a chance to roll it down the track for a little while, especially in VR, give it a chance. It drives like a dream. It's gorgeous on the inside. Really handles the track well as long as you slow down for the corners. That looks like another Lamborghini in front of us there. Now we caught up with what we believe is the lead car in our third lap. Now we got to find an opportunity. Well, we've got a few places where we can pass them, so we're not going to get out of control here and try to pass them when we shouldn't. You know, there's probably lots of places you could pass, but maybe some that are a little bit cleaner than others, and that's the one we're looking for. We don't like to drive like a reckless maniac on the track. We want to try and pass them without causing any damage to either vehicle, his or ours. Well, like I said, some of these places are good to pass, some are not. Remember what I said about this corner here. As soon as you come around the corner, if he's going too slow, you just sneak out and you don't even have to hammer him. You can get by him just like that. But now, of course, the problem is that you got to make sure that when you get to these straighter sections that you step on it, because you don't want him. He's right there behind you, so are those other two cars. You can see them in the rearview mirror. You don't want them sneaking up on you, and then when you're not paying attention, which the Opafed tends to do at times, he forgets to keep an eye on his rearview mirror, and they go screaming by you. So you don't want that to happen. So as soon as you pass a guy, especially if you think you're in the lead, give yourself a little bit of a buffer zone. Get up the track a little ways and make sure you got a little bit of room to maneuver. Anyhow, this was a fantastic race. Nice, quick race, even though it was 3 laps. At the speed we're going at, it's going to go by pretty quick. And I really enjoyed driving this Lamborghini. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope to see you back at Opafed Gaming again real soon. Until then, you've been driving a 2011 Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4 with me, the Opafed.